So this is the cool and exciting bit. And then we can just fight our way down through there, hopefully. Improved artillery. We'll always take improved artillery. That's very, 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 very welcome. Improved AA. Industry side of things. We do want to level this up. I'm managing. Resource extraction efficiency. Will that help autarky? I don't know. It might. So we'll take it. Right, we got the light tanks in. Let's send them forwards. And the heavies have arrived at Alexandria. And the light tanks are coming in as well. And I can't find them to select. Let's just move them on and see if we can get around Alexandria and cut those guys off. And we have found British troops desperately trying to hold on to the place. And we're advancing. Alexandria is ours. And good old... Excellent. Excellent. The fall of Cairo. We've pretty much done it. The war escalates. Let's go on to Tel Aviv. Let's cut all these things off. If there's nothing there, that's perfect. The downside to this is I don't really have anything to hold this area with, sadly. But we'll garrison all that. And then I need a force that can push down here. We have 500,000 men. I guess the cavalry can do the job to start with. I think the Italians are going to do it. I'll probably split the cavalry in half. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's cut that off. So we're going to do half of them. And we're going to form a line like that. And then we're going to push forward down to... let's say there before we run out of supplies, and let's trigger that. And the other guys, it's 11 divisions. That's correct. Let's make sure we take all these and just keep on going. I don't think there's anything there. Uplift the Rosenberg office and expand SS recruitment. We have foreign volunteers. I'm not really recruiting SS. So that was the option I wanted there. So that's good. And befriending Japan will give us... They just like us more. Okay, we can hold off with that. We can subjugate the Romanian economy. Operation Sea Lion. Strategic bombing, invasion penalty, shore bombardment bonus, invasion preparation speed, which might be useful. It's for 6 months. I don't think we're quite at that point just yet where we want to kick that off. I'm going to go for bribing the senior officers. And then we're going to have to do something with the industry to sort that mess out over there, I think. But the manpower's looking a whole lot healthier. And we're going to recruit some new divisions. So let's edit these. Yeah, let's duplicate this. And these are actually going to be our Africa Corps type units. We're going to, for like tropical areas. And the reason I'm going to do this, I'm going to make them cheap. I don't have a whole lot of military experience. I have to watch that. Give me something that looks like a palm tree. Or an elephant. That would do, right? Yeah? That would do. Right, so copy of cheapos. Let's put them onto regular. And we're just going to call them tropical infantry. We might need some more generals for all this. Update. That's about the right strength. So we give them the just regular support. We don't need to be too flash with this. Regular engineers. We're going to give them some cavalry recon. And we're going to give them logistics, which is super important. Oh, and anti-air as well. So we could give them... In fact, I could change that. And we could give them the super heavy artillery. No, screw that. I'll just put one artillery unit. I can't afford to. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, because I don't have a huge plan for these guys anyway. So save. Train. We don't want too many. I say too many. 16 should be absolutely fine. And we'll get them in position. Should be fairly quick. They're going to just hold a line down here. And the reason I don't want to go charging through here is that I don't see a massive benefit to fighting the way through Africa. We'll let our allies do that. We're going to then pull the forces back. Or we might find something just to hold the lines. And we're going to pull the forces back to do far more important things. Lebanese Republic has capitulated. There was something up there, but the light tanks got through really quick. Right, let's just send some guys down here. Just do that. We like doing silly things like this. Let's make sure we've got everybody there. Brilliant. Brilliant. So the cavalry's moving south. It'll run out of supplies at some point, and we don't want to push further than that down there. That will be enough. This is looking good. This is looking very good. So we've sorted this mess out over here. Okay. So that having gone, we can now trigger this naval invasion for the Marines. Just going to see if there's any more submarines ready, and there is. I think we're losing quite a lot of submarines. We're taking some heavy losses because I'm having to top this up quite often, which isn't great. Have I sent some destroyers? I've just sent some destroyers over there, haven't I? Let's put them over there and split them in two. If I have, then it doesn't really matter. They'll figure out what they're supposed to be doing. If I put destroyers in the raid, they'll still raid. It's absolutely fine. Right then, the Marines, who do have air support. Let's trigger this. Now what I can do is I can send the big fleet over to support this as well. But let's see if we can get in here. So this is the big fleet. It is not, and I repeat, it is not. Oh, it is properly screened. We have 14 light cruisers. No, it's not. It's not properly screened. So this is massively risky. But I'm just going to put it on naval invasion support. And it'll help. And then I'm going to skedaddle back because I need to get some more screening ships in that. But we haven't actually done a whole lot with the naval side of things. So let me get some dockyards built where we can use them. Right, infrastructure. Come on, is there anywhere where we can steal some more chromium from? Because that's kind of a thing. No, we don't get it on there, so screw that. It's where the chromium is. I have a feeling... See, we're getting nice amounts out of here now. And there was some in Hungary that we were... I think there was some in Hungary. It's very hard to see where anything is now because the map is that cluttered. Was there any in France? What's the situation? We don't have Portugal. Let me have a look what the situation here is. Portugal doesn't have any. It's just tungsten. Okay. So, chromium. Chromium we're going to have to look at. What's happened here? Okay, so it looks like the Australians or the New Zealanders have landed there. Okay, well, we'll sort the Mediterranean out. I mean, this is excellent news, what we've achieved over here. It's just excellent. So let me get you and you and you. And let's put these guys on a separate front line like that. And we're just going to order that and trigger it. Because we should just be able to move out from there. Let's go and take Aleppo. The light tanks are going to charge through. So the heavies have come to a stop for the time being. Brilliant. Okay, this is looking quite good. Our cavalry's done a great job of actually going down here. I mean, I think once that bit's done, we might then assign the cavalry to go further south. Yeah, well, why? I mean, there's no point in stopping here. This is brilliant. Let's push down to here. Can we do that? It'll go to... Oh, no, cancel that one. That's just a bit too... Can you cancel that, please? Oh, is it... It's kind of... It's balked. Right, cancel all the orders. I can't be arsed with that. Do you know what? Let's put the whole thing on there. Everyone on there. And an offensive line. Let's do it like that. And trigger that. Meanwhile, there are units up here that we kind of want to be fighting our way through. But I think our allies are going to sort that out for us anyway, so that's good. Very good. Okay, yeah, quite happy with this. We will push through and knock out as much of this as we can down there. And then we can really start focusing on the UK. But I would like to see... We got in. Brilliantly. Brilliantly, our Marines got in. Okay, you guys have achieved a wonderful result. First, onto the beaches. For that, you can have a... Where's the breakthrough? Have some breakthrough. You've deserved it. We wanted amphibious tanks at some point, didn't we, to help these guys out? What's the situation with you? How many... Okay, we can add that in for you as well. Excellent stuff. Take that as an order. And our Marines... I'm going to change the colour so I can find that a bit better. There we go. Our elite Marines, from there we should probably try and invade this place. Again, it's about building up naval bases and supremacy around the area. Having said that, we had naval supremacy to go into the North Sea. That would be a much more beneficial one for us. So let's try that. We don't have that at the moment, but it will come. So let's take that off before you guys get into some sort of mess. Let's take that off, and I want to move the fleet somewhere safe. Copenhagen ought to do. Move back there. You can repair. Let's build up our naval defences here. For a start, let's have some radar. Let's whack this to the top of the list. And what about an air base? Oh yeah, let's have a massive air base and some AA guns just in case we get attacked. Well, that should do nicely. I could station 24 divisions there to invade Scotland, couldn't I? That would be where we invade from. That would be hilarious. If I wanted to put like a load of naval bases in. Probably not, but an interesting proposition nonetheless. Alright, very good, guys. Very good. If we can get that island as well. That's Shetland. That one's Shetland. That one's Orkney. Is that right? I always get the two mixed up. That's the Faroe Islands. Oh, it's the Faroe Islands. Okay. Hang on. Where the hell's Orkney then? Sandbank? I don't even know the geometry of the British Isles. What a mess. Fader von Bock has fallen ill. That's a pity because he was doing a great job down there. So as soon as these guys run out of the supply backup, then that's pretty much where we call a halt to the advance. But this is good. This is very good. So let's get... let's get these guys back to France, hopefully safely. Let's take them to Paris, and then we're going to figure out how we're going to invade. Probably want to change the light tanks over to something else, and I probably want to take... Do you know what? This is the time to do the heavies. And I'm just going to do this straight away. We're going to free up a ton of trucks by doing this. What if I change that to the self-propelled heavy howitzer? How many do I actually need? We need 12, and we've got 57 available. Is that all? Okay, that's excellent news. I thought that was going to be a problem. Do we have... Can I change that over to mechanized? Do I have enough experience to do this? That's the question. No, not quite. Okay, save that. We're going to start doing it, and then we're going to change the rest over as we can. And we're also going to train a couple more of these big bad boys over here. But not too many, because I can't afford... It's not so much the manpower at the moment. It's more the other materials. And the experience is a bit of a pain, I've got to admit. Okay, so we're going over to... We've got tons of air experience that we can't spend. We're going over to this, and we're finishing the submarine warfare. Wonderful stuff. And we should probably start... What about raider patrols? Capital ship raiding, which we haven't done, but I'm planning another playthrough where we may do some of that. Carriers. Ooh, there's some nice stuff in there in the convoy sailing, which we are well behind with, so I'm gonna hit that. Naval points are very good, actually. We need to increase our marines, or enhance our marines a bit by it. If I looked at resources... Does Switzerland have chromium? Does anywhere have chromium? Who the hell has the chromium? I don't know who has the chromium. I'm going to start working this up in the hope that it gets us that autarky, because that's kind of what I want. Docking rights from Siam. Yeah, you guys can have that. Now then, it looks like, if I take a look on here, are we overrunning the Brits? We might be overrunning the Brits there. Alright, I don't want to push too heavily and take a load of casualties with the cavalry. Remember, the cavalry was never kitted out to really do some heavy fighting down there. And we can probably stop trying to garrison these areas because the Mediterranean is secure now. So let's take that off. If we can, let's take all these regions off. We're going to leave Italy to defend these ports. There shouldn't be anywhere that they can be invaded from unless Turkey goes rogue on us. And the interior, I don't think we need the interior ports here. So that's just going to free up a load of manpower to hold elsewhere. That's fine. And, oh, that can be done as well. That's another point. So take those guys off. Yeah, these are the chaps here. We don't need to be holding any of this anymore because that's all held. And I believe that also frees us up. Let's get this out. Okay. That also frees up an army that's sat down there as well. So, cool. 2 bonuses there. Bribe senior officers. So, is the next one worth... We've got a choice here. So, this is going to help with some ones. We've got mobilization speed and division recovery rate. Both of those sound really nice, actually. We're going to have Walter Model, Alfred Jodl, and Herman Hoth. They're going to be affected. And the Straff Battalion is just 10,000 manpower and penal divisions. That's penal, not penile divisions. Very different meaning there. So this gives us army experience gain, which is something that we need. So I'm tempted to go for that one. Division organization is something good. This one gives us some cool research bonuses. I think this is the one we want. An innovative war. Yeah, okay, that's the one we want. It's 35 days. What's that give us down there? Recruitable population. Oh, but minus 2%. That we do not want at the moment then. But this, yeah, we need to get more oil produced. Okay, we can do that. And this one gives us synthetic finery and more rubber. Okay, let's get this so we're getting ready for the autarky, and then we'll worry about the other stuff in a moment. So, you chaps, let's get the armies up here. And then I'm going to plan how we're going to invade Britain. That means I've got a defense order down here that I don't want, doesn't it? Yeah, let's get rid of that. So we've got... Where are you? You're going to be going in against Britain as well. I've got 48 divisions, plus the Marines, plus the heavy tanks, plus the cavalry, plus this motorized, which is going to be... I'm going to be changing that up real soon. Although they can invade Britain. They'll be pretty quick. They'll be pretty good for that, actually. Right. So the ones I'm most interested in are seeing if the Marines can pull this off. We've got 21 days, and what I need to do is get... I need to get supremacy here, which is actually going to be kind of hard to achieve, I think. And also very dangerous. I wonder if I should just have another attempt at Jan Mayen up in the north. Or maybe go for Iceland as well. Could be cool, could be cool. British operative captured. Speaking of operatives, let's go back. These are in progress. We've got 29 days till that collab government goes off and 50 till that one. What's the resistance looking like at the moment? Right, it's gone a bit tastier in Norway, which is excellent news. It's a little bit high around here. It's nothing we can't handle. Let's have a look at the naval supremacy. Do we want to have a stab at Portugal? I am tempted. It is something I think we could achieve. Attack Portugal from behind. I don't think we'd call Spain in. They might get called in anyway, somehow. Resources. They've got the chromium. Okay, well, this is what we're doing. We'll just hold off on Britain for the time being. Give me
Angetreten.
These chaps here, we're going to be going from Bordeaux and La Rochelle. So let's go. Yeah, they're up there. That's absolutely fine. Let's cancel all orders. I think I can do 20 divisions. We don't need Marines for this. I'm fairly confident we don't need Marines for this. We're going to go in either side of... Actually, we're going to land there. Oh, why can't I land there? Okay, once we've taken the land point, we're going to be in there, so that's fine. And then the guys who are left, you and you, we're going to go from Bordeaux. And we're going to land a little bit further south and go straight at Lisbon. So we've got a solid platform to go on. Oh, can we assign... Yeah, I should have done it with this. We have no floating harbour needed for this plan. I might not have enough made yet. Anyway, we're going to assume that's going to be fine. I can't see that there could be possibly any risk whatsoever. We shall see. What I will need are some aircraft attached to that, to those chaps. So I don't think we've got any at the moment. Let me go on to... Where the hell is Berlin around here? Right, we've got some of these guys. Excellent. Let's put all of you ground attack supporting you. We need more, don't we? We've got fighters. Is there anywhere where we actually need... We could put a big load of fighters over the English Channel. I think it would be kind of costly. And somehow we've got enemy planes over here? How is that even a thing? Yeah, I dispute that, actually. I don't think that looks right. Anyway, can we make... Do we have any, like, long-range bombers or anything like that we can chuck in? I've got loads of these guys here, actually. Let's do all that. And there's some more naval bombers as well. Let's put all these chaps in and make sure we're training them up. Why did that go like that? Okay, we're there. We're there. All right, we have some interesting times ahead then, as I like to call them. Interesting times. How's the cavalry doing down in Africa? It's pushed through quite nicely. And we're still in the position of good supply, so... Let's just keep hitting. There's American light tanks down here now. And at some point we're going to get to the state where... Yeah. Okay, we'll try and take this port, and then I'll probably hold off. And then I'll see what anyone else wants to do. See if we actually want to try and push that anywhere. This doesn't look like a sensible place to try and push things. So I might just hold there. But what we could do is... As long as that's linked up, and at the moment it is not. So there's our problem right there. It is linked from that point. And I am gonna do this because I'm gonna help our friends out. I'm gonna build one of them there. And then just link it up. And upgrade those to 3. And which should bring a decent amount of supplies down. And then we're going to stop, effectively. We're going to pull our guys out. That should help. Oh, we should maybe... do I want to bother? I need to decide whether it's actually worth the effort of doing this. It's probably not. It's fine. It's fine. We'll do that. And then we will put our new troops on that line. And the cavalry can pull out and go to more important things. Okay, let's take a little look over here. I'd say it's probably unlikely that we're going to achieve naval supremacy over there. We had it once, but it's currently sitting at 2%. And unless I start putting like a lot of stuff in there, I can't see us achieving it. Having said that, I don't have any aircraft flying over there. Do we have anything we can put in that's long range? Do I have any good bombers? We've got interwar close air support, which is no, just not interwar. And we've got interwar transports, and we have none of the new... We have some improved medium airplanes. We can put them on. Do you know what? Let's do it. What options I can't give? Oh, no, we can't. Okay. I can put them on port strikes. That's it. Screw it. They're reinforcing something else, so we'll screw that for now. But this is what we can do. So I should have some naval bombers somewhere with... There might not be so much to do in the Mediterranean now. Let's bring some of these guys out and start putting them over here. Port strikes over the North Sea. That's a good range from there, actually. And let's see, where else do we have ships? There might be some ship traffic in here still. Actually, we're not going to see much, are we? Let's bring the guys out. We're rebuilding the airfields up here anyway, so... Port traffic. We might get some. I think we're more likely to get it over there. We'll put some in there. We need more naval bombers anyway. We might have some ready over there, do we? Pilot exercises. They're on the way. They're on the way. Cool. Well, this game's going really fun. I'm really enjoying it. We want to grab... Oh, we can't grab that one yet? Oh, we've got a lot of consumer goods factories. Right. Then we have a decision that we have to take here. There's... now this is going to be useful at some point. At some point. Not just yet, but at some point. Cool. The thing we wanted was to seize some gold reserves. We could do the Norwegian ones. Now, this is going to get our consumer goods factories down for... This is going to upset Norway quite a bit. Let's see. What does it do? 24%? Let's do that one. And then I think... Can we quickly go back to this? Yeah, we can do this one now. That adds consumer goods factories in. So we need to get this. Let's start. We need to get to a position where we can grab it. Right, so the fun stuff. Let's see, how far are you off being able to do this? So we have no naval supremacy, but we have days to get that. The fall of Manila. That's good news. Britain's getting weaker in the Far East. So we're going to have to work for naval supremacy off here. And at the moment, we have one, but not the other. But we could send a great big fleet in there and hopefully achieve it. And we could also achieve that by putting some aircraft in and just flying missions over there. I think if I send the Death Fleet out, and that's going to be kind of a scary thing to do, then we might be able to achieve something. We've got to wait for the opportunities. The opportunities will come over here. We will get them. I could just get... No, I want to invade this myself. I want to take this one myself. It's what we need. Right, free dockyards. Can we put some more into destroyer production, please? I'll put one back on... I don't need any more on convoys. I've got 1,000 convoys. That's got to be enough. Do you know what? Let's just go straight to the convoys, to the destroyers. We haven't got the new model yet, but we're going to go straight on to that. I give them 10. And whack that up there. And then you go into the... It's called the training fleet. That one. Perfect. Perfect. The depth charge mortar. Great. We're working those over. We're over into this. Let's crack on with fuel. Looks fine. Rubber production looks a whole lot better, but we could get it. We're not short on rubber at the moment, so that's excellent news. And we're in 42, so we need the new infantry equipment. Let's grab these. Right. The naval invasions are coming. Great. We've got naval supremacy over the Med now. This is much, 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 much better. Do we have... Did I maybe had some fighters. These guys are doing... They're going over the central Mediterranean. They've had some combat. And we've got some over Tripoli. I'm just going to just reassign these. Shall I throw them into the channel? I want to see what happens when we put some aircraft over there. Let's just test that out. Let's hope it's nothing too costly for us. Oh, we've got ships over here as well. We've got ships over here. These are the ones that we kind of want over there. Let's get some work on there. Do we have anything else? We haven't. Okay. That's fine. That's that bit sorted out. Excellent. The cavalry's... It's expanded far enough down here. I probably want to pull these guys out of there. But what we will do is... Let's get that done. And some Italian light tanks are going all in, going for these ports down here. Good for you, but let's just make sure that von Bock is actually covering that. We're not interested in attacking at this point, so we just hold off. And we'll send the new... Actually, we're going to increase the... I need more soldiers. Do I want 24 divisions? I'll probably want 20. I think I'll want 20 in this. 20 will be enough. And then we need more manpower. Just more manpower. Oh, what? Enemy raids? Land warfare. We don't care. Low manpower. We don't care. Actually, we kind of do. Resistance to occupation everywhere. And not enough manpower. We're missing 1,200 light tanks. That's absolutely fine. I don't see a problem with that. I'm sure we'll come through this just fine in the end.